Without a doubt, music can create an emotional response within someone, whether a happy emotion or a sad emotion, or even the sensation of chills going down your spine. But what causes these responses, these human responses within music? Well, some science has showed that it is when our brains expect something to happen and that prediction is either validated or broken. We experience chills more when our predictions or our where we think the music is going to go doesn't go. So how do we create unexpectedness in our music? How do we create emotion? How do we elicit a chills response that is shivers down your spine? Today I'm going to show you by showing you my latest track off of my latest album called Autophobia, which is the fear of being alone. So that was just the intro section. So let's look at this track here. Firstly, to create emotion in your tracks, consider not starting on the one chord. What do I mean by that? So in a key, this song is in key of E major, okay? So E major. The one chord is E, right? Consider not starting on the one chord. I start on the flat 6, which is C major, and I alternate between the flat 6 and the 6, the minor 6. Okay, so I alternate between flat 6 and the minor 6. Why do I do this? I do this because this first section represents uneasiness, represents the loneliness, represents the feelings of not of being worried about always being alone. That's what it represents. So to create that sense of uneasiness, that sense of worry, we don't start here. We start on a flat 6, going to a 6, and we just alternate between those two, and we build, stacking more and more voices. If you notice, if I look at the vocals, it starts with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we build over time. Okay, let's just isolate those so we can hear that real quick. All the way to the last two. Okay, and I pair this with strings. So with strings, all the way to the last two. Right? So, how many of us seconds, about like 45, 50 seconds, we still haven't heard the E major, which is what the song is in. So, we go to the breakdown. major. Finally, we get to the one chord at almost a minute 20 seconds, right? So that's one way to create emotion, okay? Unexpected. We don't expect songs to normally just start on a flat six and alternate between a flat six and a minor six, but that's what we're doing right now, okay? Adding and removing elements unexpectedly. After this section builds, this first section builds, it builds. We go into this breakdown section where the texture is very sparse, okay? So varying your texture can help. We go from this large section here. Not only does this section have less instruments, it's also just quieter in general. So you caught the listener's attention here. Now, you go unexpected, you say, let's calm down for a bit. Because if you see here, the amount of things I have in section 2 and section 2A is a lot. So if you notice, my intro, sparse, section 1, build, breakdown, sparse, section 2, build, bridge, sparse, section 2A, which is the final section, build. I'm also utilizing instruments that you wouldn't normally hear in this type of music, lo-fi. For example, this mandolin from Labs. Right? I introduce noise in this little section here. Very subtle. And to help with the transition, I use a wind chime. Right? And the water as well. I use the water to let the listener know that something new is coming, right? This section is more hopeful. Section 2A is the most hope. We start in despair, we end in hope. That's also why this is in flat 6 and this is in a major key. Okay. Unexpected harmony. This ties into the first one. Because we spent so long here in section 1 on the 6, by the time we get to here, it's already more hopeful. So I'm going using the 4 chord to the 1 chord to the 6 chord to the 4 chord. All right. So using this type of progression, instead of going from like 1 to 4 to 6, then back to 1, changing the order of those things. Notice I haven't used any chords way outside. I've just stuck with these chords for the entire song. Not only does it create cohesion and a sense of familiarity, but also a sense of hopefulness. Another thing you may think of doing, sometimes you don't want to record something clean. Okay, let me show you an example. With my vocals, listen. You hear all that breath noise, you hear all that. There's actually some electrical noise in there, which is due to bad recording. I could have fixed it. I did actually fix it in a different mix. But guess what? I took the emotion away. Sometimes there's something about capturing the moment, whether it's good or bad, that could convey some sort of emotion. So keeping the noise in there, sometimes you never know. Record anything. Record something bad, record something good, record it with your phone, purposefully record something at a lower quality. And see what you come up with. I came up with this. I recorded a whole bunch of layers like this. It sounds dusty. It sounds but it sounds more intimate. It sounds real. Right? So after this section builds, we're back at the bridge again, which is more sparse. But not only is it more sparse, I've introduced a new voice, a higher voice. One of my friends, shout out my friend Maria, I recorded them singing. Right? Continue doing something unexpected. Then we go into the last and final section. If you also notice, piano is now playing this melody. Right? Didn't occur here. So you keep adding new things, but in a way that is cohesive. It's going to help with the emotion. Also, adding this guitar melody line. That's how I'd say you add emotion. Unexpected harmony, variation in texture and dynamics, recording something that may not be a good quality recording purposefully. And finally, the last thing, make music that is true to your heart and to yourself. You don't want to just you can make music just to make money, but the goal should be something you're expressing, okay? I'm expressing here the issues of feeling alone, feeling lonely. Autophobia is like a phobia, a fear of being alone. But the message of the song is at the end, like coming down to the end, you're not alone. You have people around you. You always have people around you. There is someone that cares about you out there, okay? So that's it. Thank you for watching. My new album just came out. It would mean the world to me if you went to stream it.